So, was doing some thinking today about what we could do at I-26 81 interchange. You know, that 81's a corridor for carrying freight, and 26 is turning that way too. And really, the future, I mean, the interstates, I think in the future will be reserved mainly for, actually moving goods. Eventually, we'll have other forms of transport for humans between cities that'll be much more efficient, drones and stuff like that. But was thinking about that land out there that's owned, and I know there's been a lot of questions about that before. But you know, with what's coming on electric semis, because those will come out in 2 years. You know, they're electric, right? So 500 miles is your range, and honestly, delivery from point A to point B and all the new regulations, that's probably acceptable. But you know, what if we took that land, and I say took the land, it actually is privately owned, but you know, we worked to bring somebody in here, and we tried to put the infrastructure in place, the electricity and the power and the roads, to do basically a Tesla semi supercharging station, and maybe even a Tesla semi sales line. Maybe we could figure out how to get that in this area, especially since it's on the interstate, because Pepsi and all these guys have signed on to use those devices, Anheuser-Busch, everybody, to use those semis to deliver their goods. I mean, they're putting pre-orders in on these things. So what if we said, okay, let's figure out how do we make a supercharger friendly lot, you know, that's already prepped for all that stuff, or worked with, you know, one of those companies to kind of build that here. And so if we got that infrastructure in place and had a super lot for the semis and all that automated and designed where the trucks will drive themselves for the future, and in 20 years, that's what they'll want. Then, you know, what would that turn into? Well, since right now Tesla's already working with Pepsi and Anheuser-Busch and Coca-Cola and these people that use a lot of semis to put superchargers at their manufacturing facilities or distribution facilities, that actually, if we had that here, it actually might bring distribution facilities. Could be a possible, it could actually possibly draw that to where, well, we're just going to build a new facility. We'll just build it near the existing charging station that's already in East Tennessee, connected to 2 major interstates. That could make sense, you know, because Kingsport's weird. You know, we're like 500 miles to almost everywhere on the East Coast. That's one advantage we have. And if 500 miles is the range, you have this as your hub, you're going to be able to move product from here somewhere else in one charge. And I think that's a big winner, and we got all that land out there. As far as just, you know, geographically, there's just a lot of land out there. You know, why not consider that? Why not try to promote that? So that's just another idea of something to do with some of the land in Kingsport, and a way to take a step to the future and get ready for the next step and build the next piece of infrastructure that might actually draw business here. Just one more idea.